Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing today? And what is the topic for today? Do we really need to learn something every day, or we can just chit chat? Maybe we can just chit chat. How is the idea? Anyway, so a very interesting thing. Today, I came across a Facebook post from my Facebook friend, and it was very interesting and a lot of things to learn from that post. So I will maybe go ahead and share my screen maybe to show you the discussion because it was very interesting, and it was regarding like in our deep roots, and we have seen a concept where we do bargaining. What is bargaining? We just like somebody tells, okay, this is for 10 rupees. Like in India, if you see, like we see the bargaining which we do with the bhaji wala also, the like vegetable guy, or absolutely actually anybody. Even you're buying a chutney, even you're buying bangles, or like anywhere, like in some places, in some shops, like or some areas or some shopping markets, like we have seen, you actually do bargaining for everything. And like maybe those people also, they know the customer is going to do the bargaining, so maybe they tell a little bit high cost and then the bargaining happens. And this time when I went to India, like when I was going around in rickshaw, like or the cab or something, like to travel like from one place to other place. So when I was doing that, and I was like, oh my God, like last 2 years, 2.5 years, it's been so hard on everybody, especially the businesses where this commute related businesses. And with rickshaw wala, a lot of times, okay, you like wait for that 5 rupees, 10 rupees, like to get the exchange or something. And I was like, oh my God, leave it. Like, it is rounding off plus something. Like, it was like something of like, I decided this time to do it as a giving. Wherever, like, it has to be more, like at least 100 rupees more or something each time. So, which was like very satisfying, because, like, when the rickshawala is like going in the bag and trying to get the change for you, and then you just say, okay, no, we keep this and keep this also. So that satisfaction or that smile like gave me a lot of happiness. And this particular post which I came across today, it's not related to this, but just when I was thinking about this topic, this thought came to my mind. So my friend, she's a baker, and she wrote a very simple statement, which is like a custom cake cannot be made in 30 or $40, and which is a very true statement. Like if you want a custom cake, uh, you can buy the cake maybe from Sam's Club or from Costco, like maybe for $20. But if you want to get a custom cake for an event, which is supposed to be a special event for a special person, and if you're expecting that the cake should be made in 30 or $40, then it may not be impossible. But she was very like the post said this, with that was very interesting, and the reactions on those posts were so awesome. So a lot of the other friends in her circle, they replied in so many different ways, and it was a very interesting discussion. So I would maybe go ahead. Let me see if I can see pull it. Like I can maybe share the screen and show. Hold on. Yeah. So see, this is the post. If you can see here, no cakes are available in $40. So please don't waste my time. That was so nice. And then you see there are almost 40 comments over here, and people are still commenting. And it was almost like, okay, why don't you make this post public, like, so that like so many other people can read this. If you see this, good you wrote, then it started with the tuning as, okay, so I have $40.50, and how many people you have. And it is like very, very nice comments people have given. Like it started like, okay, like somebody is still bargaining, so there's like a style of everybody's trying to bargain over here. And like trying to, some people are writing the comments, some people are writing like their feedbacks. Just see over here, the raw material is just $10. I'm paying you $30 for all your hard work. So maybe 41 is okay. So like it went to when the discussion went into like how actually like maybe some of the bakers in the area, they must have personally faced these situations from some of the customers. So because of this, like all these comments, like they came up in that way. So it was pretty interesting to actually like see these comments and understand like it's such a simple topic, but it touches so many different areas. So when we think about this topic, the thought which came to my mind is like we are usually like if we are in the friend circle, we can give reference, this, that, everything is there. But somebody who is doing this, that's a woman, and she is putting her time, her family time, sacrifice. The life is still happening. She's handling the family, and she has guts to stand up and start something of her own. And then what happens is like she gets so much of bargaining uh, in her close circle also, or the next circle also, whosoever comes to her. And at one point that person, like that woman, decides like it's not worth it. Like she starts something with the passion, okay, I'm so good in doing suppose the parlor work, doing suppose the cake, doing suppose food, doing crafts, teaching some drawings or paintings or something like that. So there are so many different things. If we go ahead and see, like selling the jewelry, selling the clothes, selling the saris, you name it, like so many things which like when the women come here, and they many times don't have the work permit to work right away, or even they get the work permit, uh, they may not work right away because of so many different challenges they face. Like the gap is there, the skill set issue is there, mindset issue is there, the confidence issue is there, lot of reasons are there, family responsibilities there. So with that, when they still want to use their talent, wherever their heart is, wherever their soul is, they think that okay, let's just go and let's explore this, let's do something. And that time it takes lots of guts to stand up and start some venture at home. Of course at home, because you don't have like big investments or something. Even I would say, like even if somebody is joining a network marketing company, like selling the product, selling the policies, selling some makeups, selling some different types of network marketing related products, so that also is a lot of work and a lot of training goes into it. And again, when you go out and when you try to present, you come across like, okay, can you give it with your price, can you give it for this much price, can you give it for like uh, I'll give like feedback, I'll give the reference, I'll do this, okay, all that might happen, everything can happen. And the person who is doing, many times like doing with the heart, and maybe if they're not at the level of like where maybe a professional, a bakery, or like what we can say, a big chain, those kind, because they do it in bulk. Here it is handmade, handcrafted for you, and it's clean. It's like done with so much of heart and so much of patience. And then when they face this, I have seen many women giving up, they have stopped doing the business. One thing is sometimes like they get the threat of, oh, okay, somebody will say something about it or something. But see, if we decide to help each other, if we decide to support each other as a woman, helping woman and woman helping a woman in the same community, lot of women can come forward and they can showcase their they can showcase their talent. And being a friend, being a woman, or even like forget about like you don't know this person, but in the first circle, second circle, whosoever is there, don't you want to help that friend? Don't you want them to serve more people? Don't you want them to grow their business? I may not say, don't you want them to become rich? Maybe that is also, if you can do that, nothing like it, because with your support, if somebody has some talent and they want to come forward, they want to do something out of the box, do something in their regular routine, they're bored, like the life over here, if you just like are at home and you think that, oh, you cannot work, you cannot go to school, you just have to take care of kids, it is very hard and it is not sustaining, and that gives so many side effects, even from depression to some body related pain, because that happiness, the happy heart, the happy brain, the creative brain is not there. So think about it. So what is our role over here? Actually, our role is not that big. It just like encourage and support and participate. And if anybody wants to do something, we can just say, yes, it is possible and they can do it. And let's just support together. So, if you just go to any of your areas, private group. So we have in where I live, we have a private Facebook group for the women, and many women are like they, what we can say, encourage, that group is actually encouraging each other. But at the same time, like when we see, we don't know what happens in the real life, the person who is doing this, what they face it, you don't know the story inside their heart or inside the closed doors, like if they have really faced it. There is not everybody that bold enough to write on the Facebook wall that don't waste my time. Not everybody can do this. But like I heads up to Neetu, like I have spoken with her personally. You know that on Facebook you have so many friends, but not necessarily you speak with everybody. But I know this person, I have spoke with her, and I again commend her for her bold post saying don't waste my time, and which teaches and she spoke not just for her, she spoke for the other businesses also, who the woman who wants to come and do something. So it's going to help a lot more people. That's what I think. So this was just the thought today, something to share with you all today. I thank you again, everybody, for listening to these videos, also subscribing to Coach Geeta 360 and becoming the part for our Facebook group, Women's VIP Accountability Hub. So what's new going on? Yes, we are starting the daily mega practice. So as the life goes on, and the thought is like, we need something daily happening. Yes, it is like a free or paid. It will have some small cost because we just want people to show up. So because of that, I have seen, like I have did the last challenge free, and like the show up, the what we can say, a lot of people joined, but the show up was not there. But here it is going to be a little different. It's like going to be online. It's going to be daily, and you will show up, and we will be practicing mega and more. I would say mega and more, and which is going to help you in multiple areas of your life. So that is the promise. That's what I can say. So we'll be starting with daily mega practice. Yes, the 21 days challenge, which anybody wants to restart, we will be restarting that. Also, Learn with Geeta workshop series will be starting soon, and we will be launching a course which is helpful for reigniting your life and reigniting your career. And all this just because the thought in my mind is, I have been talking with so many people. I have been talking with maybe 150 women one on one on the phone, understanding what is going on. So, giving a proper channel, giving a proper direction, giving a hand holding, a support, it's going to save a lot of years. So the message which I want to follow is get yourself for 5 years of success in 1 year. So whatever you have on your list, you would be achieving it in next 5 years. So with joining the program is like a 5 years of success in 1 year, 5 years of success in 1 year. So that's what is the message. And with that, signing off. Good night to everybody over here, and good morning and great day, everybody in India. Talk to you guys soon. I hope you like this discussion, and I hope you will be part of supporting the woman who wants to come forward and do something. Thank you.